All right, going into day 2 and finishing out the rest of the week. I have 38 tasks left until I get my next area, which I covered at the end of the last video. And my goal is just to try to get this done and maybe get my next relic as well. And I would absolutely love to get the like 6 mastery points done and start sending some corrupted gauntlet. So all things considered, those are my overarching plans, at least for this first week. I have no real idea how I'm going to go about doing all of this stuff. I'm just kind of going to wing it and fill you guys on or in when I do some things. One I have new acquired, getting this to make an attack potion. I think I'm going to go and try to kill Scurrius solo after I have made an attack potion, a strength potion, and a defense potion. I already have the strength potions in the bank, but thanks to Friendly Forager, I believe it is. Yeah, oftentimes your secondary for the potion does not get used. So with this one Eye of Newt, I could make a bunch of attack potions, but I'd like to get at least one more just in case. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I actually managed to go ahead and destroy some tribesmen in Taibawanai village to get some snape grass. So I'll actually have strength potions, attack potions, defense potions, and prayer potions going into the Scurrius fight. So hopefully it's doable. The reason why I'm so dead set on Scurrius, for those of you who do not know, if you go to the mastery points, these are the tasks you have to do to get more points to put into your like talent tree, I guess. I don't know how else to describe it other than that. But defeating Scurrius by yourself is one task, so that would let me get to the third one, which, for example, can take my 4-tick rune mace down to a 3-tick weapon, and vice versa. But I'm really excited for the fourth one as well, because you get to heal for like on a 5% chance. So it's a low chance, but 40% of the damage you do. I think it's just going to be fun. One Scurrius spine acquired. So after defeating Scurrius, I decided to come and AFK some lava dragons, and I happened to get a lava battle staff. And equipping a lava battle staff is 110 points because it's 2 tasks. So I thought that was kind of nuts in itself. Definitely do it if you haven't already, if you've chosen wilderness, that is. But my plan is to continue to AFK these and get more dragon bones. Going to try to push up the prayer level as well as some of my other stats. I also have a couple tasks in mind I want to do, but I do want to try to push the 100 combat level. The time has come for me to pick my, I guess, second area, kind of. I mean, I guess the first area I chose myself was the wilderness, so I don't know, whatever. And I believe Tyranwin is the one I'm going for. Yes, because it gives you Prifdinus and it gives you the Corrupted Gauntlet. And that's what I'm going to do because I want the Crystal Blessing. I believe that's the Echo item in there. Yes, because you get it from this Corrupted Hunlith, although it will be a while before I can complete the Corrupted Hunlith, but this is the one I'm going for. You can only unlock a few areas, so, you know, make your own choice for your own builds, but the last one I'll be going is definitely Mauritania because I want to learn Theater of Blood in this league, you know, and do it with the boys. So that is my plan. I have been grinding right along and I'm already down to 189 tasks, but really what's cool here is I'm only 420 points away from my 5th not my master, my 5th relic. And I believe I'm going to be going Slayer Master because I think it's just so good for me. I think it's really good in the wilderness and in Mauritania, which will be my last one because you have the Slayer Tower. Tons of monsters there. It'll help me with the Grotesque Guardians as well. It can help me with KBD. It will be very, very nice. But as you can see here, I got a 13 mil cash stack. How did that happen? I was doing some Slayer in the Wildy and I was killing some revs. And while I was on mobile killing the revs during some Thanksgiving dinner time, I actually got the 16 million GP emblem and the 4 million GP emblem. As you can see, I wasted a lot of it on Tokkul, which is fine. I mean, I bought this item here. I got the obsidian cape. I already had the shield from some earlier adventures. But my melees are coming along. I think I'm going to buy some of the ranged weapon that you can get with Tokkul because you keep 95%, I believe it is, of ammunition. So at least if I buy like 30 of those, they should last me quite a while. And I think that will be my best ranged weapon just for a good long time, I think. And I do need to get my ranged up because I think if I start getting my range boosted up here, as well as maybe getting my defense to 70, I think I'll be getting that 100 combat, which gets me another mastery. So that is what I'm going to do. I managed to do a few tasks and also kill KBD a few times to get an elite treasure tail done, or treasure trail. I did not do it with this weird wacky mage gear I'm using now. I used my melee setup. Usually I was having to do 2 trips to get 1 kill, but it did end up working itself out. And in that elite clue scroll, I got the holy wrap. So, +3 prayer bonus, nothing massive, but because of that elite clue scroll alone, 110 points, leaving me just 50 points away from my next relic. So I ended up getting my 5th relic, and I did choose Slayer Master. I messed up the recording beforehand, but the final task I did was actually one where all I did was steal from a silk stall in Prifddinas, but it got me the last 10 points I needed. So I've gone ahead and chosen it, and I also get the bonus from 8 times multiplier now to 12 times XP multiplier, which is going to be absolutely massive. So yeah, I'm going to keep grinding out tasks and points and keep progressing further. Hey, yo, I was just doing some AFK-ish thieving on the side while I work on a video, and I got an enhanced teleport seed just from killing one of these guards. So that's kind of neat. I wonder if there are any tasks for it, but for right now, I'm going to go back to just thieving the gem stall. Each thief right now is about almost 5k XP, but these guards keep getting in the way. As you can see here, though, it's still almost like 2 mil XP per hour, and it's honestly probably more like 3, but I keep getting stalled like this. These jerks keep coming up here and stopping me from stealing more stuff. How dare they? But I keep getting interrupted, and the AFK nature of me working on another video has definitely slowed down the XP, but I'll be done with that soon. As you can see, it took me a little while to get used to Gauntlet. Like with the stats I have, I've been running the staff and the halberd or whatever it is. I died once in the normal Gauntlet and then immediately got a completion after that, but it took me 5 tries to beat the Corrupted Gauntlet one time. I'm hoping that is not a trend that keeps up, but let's see. What am I gonna get? It's some alks, some crafting XP, but I'm gonna put on this cape. It looks actually pretty cool with the dragon armor, but gonna go ahead and send some more of these. All right, I'm changing up my current plan. I'm going to go ahead and try to get the fire cape done, because if I get the fire cape done, I believe that will give me 2 points to put into my combat masteries. And then if I finish getting to level 100, which I'm only 5 levels away, I'll get a 3rd one, which I could max out the melee mastery side, which I think will be huge because of this passive effect right here. I can just use the halberd in the gauntlet and just melee the whole time and just chunk through the prayer. And I think that the gauntlet will be faster, and I won't have to worry about the chip damage as much because this one here, I will heal for a bit of the damage it's dealt. But the gear I'm bringing is just green Dagonhide, the anti-dragon shield, and the ranged like obsidian weapon. It's pretty bad, but I'm hoping. Oh yeah, I'm bringing a bunch of prayer potions and just some swordfish, but I'm gonna give it a go. I'm hoping it works out. So, update, it did not work out. I got to wave 45, but just stopped because I realized that my range defense just wasn't good enough to keep, like, tanking the rangers. So, or like, while the mage one, I guess, was alive shooting me. So I think I'm going to switch it up and go for a melee setup and try to get it done that way. I mean, I am invested in the combat mastery melee style, so hopefully it works. I've never done a melee fire cape before, but I'm sure it's not too hard. I decided to stop again. I made it to wave 44. I think I could have gone all the way to maybe 55 or something, but it came to my attention that I'm doing this all wrong. The flinching stuff was very easy. Yeah, I guess we'll do a wait, talk to this frog maybe. What's going on? It looks better to be a frog. What the hell? It's been so long since I've done this. I'm so confused. What do I do? Ah, this was not part of the plan. Yeah, I'd like to leave. What's happening? I don't know what that was about. Um, anyways, I should freaking go just kill. I should go do something that needs 55 Slayer, and then I should just finish reaching combat level 100, which would get me the next two, and then come do the fight caves of the melee. It makes so much more sense. I don't know why I'm doing it this way. So that's what I'm going to do. It took a little bit of time and a little bit of work, but I just hit combat level 100. I got my prayer up 11 levels. I got 5 defense levels. I think like 3 or 4 attack levels, 1 strength level. It took a little bit, but we got there. So now I can choose my 5th combat mastery. Definitely just choosing the 5th one in the melee section. My attack rate is set to 50% rounded down for any 5-tick weapons and rounded up for any 4-tick weapons, which I believe makes my D longsword a 3 or a 2-tick weapon. I'm not quite sure. And then the other beautiful part of it is you can also regen your prayer points. Your prayer point, your prayer point regen is increased by 25%. So, um, I think right now prayer potions give me like 26 or something. I could be mistaken, but that's what I'm going with. It's either 25 or 26. So you had like 25% on that. I think they're going for like 30 now. And that's only at level 77. So that's also massive. I actually almost forgot to show me actually selecting the mastery itself. But it's got this nice little animation. And now I've got number 5 unlocked, which means if I go do Jad, I get this 6th one. I gotta tell you, I'm back in the caves again, and the attack speed on this thing is crazy. Look how fast you attack, and the DPS is insane. It is so much fun. I look for. Oh, come on, would you die? I look forward to getting like a crazy good weapon for it, like the scythe or something later on in TOB. Speaking of, I think it's good to say what my main goal is in this like whole series, I guess. And that goal is really just to get to TOB with a couple of my friends that are running the like same at the very least area route as I am, and I think we're all going to just learn TOB together. And then when we go back to the main game, obviously, although it's going to be like a million times harder, at least we'll have fought the bosses before and have a general concept of mechanics. But I think that's the plan. Oh yeah, one other thing I forgot to mention as a nice little side note, my prayer potions before were only restoring 23 per dose, but now they restore a whopping 32 per dose. It's actually crazy. So I died because the stupid thing popped up saying I survived a hit. So I messed up one of the protection prayers. I didn't die, but then he did another one and I couldn't see it because of the pop-up. Ah, that's so incredibly frustrating. I, for some reason, did not end up recording it. I don't know if it's because it was just really stressful or what, but I ended up killing the Echo KBD one time with this setup, and it took me like 4 or 5 tries, but it is done, which means I get my 6th mastery. Finally. God, this is nice. This is gonna make the Echo KBD way easier, and I'm sure you already know this, but apparently once you've gotten the Echo Orb, it's a permanent thing. So now I have an endless Echo KBD attempts that I can send if I want to. So I think I might just grind out some of the Echo KBD as much as I can stand it until I get his Echo items, maybe. 25 million thieving XP coming on in. That is 200 points. It honestly, if you want Priptonus, it is so free because of dodgy deals. I don't know if this is the best spot to do it, but if you stand in this house here, it's like right underneath the bank by Volcano, you can oftentimes end up getting 3 elves at once just because of where they roam around. Like, see, you just saw it happen there with the 2. But sometimes there's a third one that wanders into this general area and you get 3. But as you can see, like just from 25 mil. Ah, come on. Stop pickpocketing. All right. Yeah. If I run over here to the bank right here, I have 15 enhanced crystal teleport seeds from like doing it for like an hour. But, if we go over to enhanced here, I have 47 there. So you have endless amounts of crystals. You'll never have to worry about them, which, I mean, we could all assume that it is leagues, but it's just kind of cool to see the difference from the main game. 50 million thieving XP obtained. I went right from 13 mil, I guess 90 with I'm trapped in here the door. Went right from 99 to 50. I just needed something to AFK and you're getting like 12 mil XP an hour here. But at 35 mil, I actually got enough points to get my next relic. So the relic choices in here are Total Recall or Banker's Note. I'm definitely going to go Banker's Note, mainly just because, I mean, I didn't have a strong opinion one way or the other, but I have a couple friends that have gone Banker's Note, and it seems pretty nice. So this is what I'm going with. Gonna lock it in now in a bank. Again, pretty cool animation. But that leaves me at 7,770 points left to go until my next relic and 140 tasks until I unlock Mauritania. Finally did it. I don't know why I was so worried, but I was. Where am I walking? Why is it making me walk over there? Finally. It got me the mastery point, although that doesn't quite matter for me. Well, I mean, it does. All of them matter. But the fire cape is what really matters, getting the bonuses from that. And it's just nice to have. Putting on a fire cape, 200 point task, that is done. I actually meant to record the kill, but I think in my anxiety leading up to it, I don't know why I have such anxiety. Maybe it's because it's taken me 4 tries in leagues, which in the main game, it's never been an issue. I don't know, but I'm just glad it's done and over with and I can move on to something else. My brain doesn't have to be occupied by this anymore. I decided to go ahead and do a full kill here of the Echo KBD with my melee setup I'm currently using. It is a bit rough, but you don't have to worry about too much. You just really have to avoid the acid and then his lightning attack because those are really the 2 biggest issues at this boss. But if you can avoid those things, you really don't take that much damage. But because you never know what attack he's going to throw out, you almost kind of always have to be moving. But I'm not going to talk over the whole thing, just kind of watch it, and I'll put a little music behind it. So I just got, oh, Jesus Christ, I'm dying. Oh boy. I gotta pay attention. Ah. In one drop, I just got a Laren's key, and the shield. Apparently you can't get venomed anymore, and I don't have to dodge any of the things. Like this doesn't affect you anymore. That, oh, apparently that stuff freezes you. But the only thing you have to dodge now still is the venom. But other than that, you can just sit here and whack them, which I think is what I'm gonna do because getting 25 KC at an Echo Boss is another task. So that's my plan. But this thing is sick already. It's making the kills so fast. I just got my 23rd kill and a Who's the King Now. I don't know what that is for, but I actually kind of want this gold ore drop wherever it is. Here we go. That'll actually help me out with smithing a lot. But a minute and 53 for a kill at this thing is crazy. Before I got the Kopesh, I was averaging like 5-minute kills, maybe even 6-minute kills. But once I got the Kopesh, I was averaging like 4-minute kills, 3.5-minute kills. And now that I've gotten the shield, I haven't gotten a kill over like 2 minutes and 30 seconds or something. It's absolutely insane DPS. And not having to move for crap like this is fantastic. You just sit here whacking away. You only have to move for the venom, but it doesn't actually venom you. So you just have to get off of it to stop taking the damage. I just finished up my 25th Echo Boss kill at KBD, and right after saying that, I ended up getting a 3-minute and 40-second kill because it's just been unfortunate, but that got me another 200 points, which is huge. I'm currently at 130 tasks and 6,980 points until my next unlocks here, but I think this is probably a good enough spot to call this episode. I think I've done a lot, at least as far as my like normal average RuneScape player progress goes. I've unlocked Taranwin, and I've unlocked my Fire Cape Fire. I've gotten my final Fire Cape finally. I unlocked a bunch of new mastery points. I've gotten huge gear upgrades. I've gotten the Thunder Kopesh and the Dragon Ward. Definitely a lot done. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope that you guys are having a ton of fun in this leagues. And I hope you have a great rest of your day.